Hello everyone, welcome to LimeGuru channel. In this session, we will learn about Jenkins X. So Jenkins X, it's basically a CI/CD automation tool. It's a CI/CD automation tool for cloud native applications. So let me write down here. See, it's an automation tool which brings CI/CD in your cloud native applications. So when I say cloud native application, what does it mean? So any application which you are building for your project, if it involves Docker and Kubernetes, then it means you are building a cloud native application. And if any application you want to, in such application, if you want to bring CI/CD operation, which is continuous integration and continuous deployment, which is automated, then for that Jenkins X helps into that. So if I compare it with the Jenkins, so the traditional Jenkins used to bring CI/CD in your normal application, monolithic application, whether you want to deploy something on Tomcat servers, on any other web servers, on VMs, on physical servers. So those were typically traditional application, and Jenkins helps us to build and deploy applications of that particular type. But Jenkins X is opinionated towards Docker and Kubernetes. So the main thing is that it will bring CI/CD operation within your Docker and Kubernetes based applications. So how does it bring? So basically, there are two types of uh, way that you can bring CI/CD. First way is that it is based on plugins. So it internally has lots of plugins. Now these plugins are based on different type of integration. For example, whether you want to integrate with GitOps, whether you want to integrate with KubeHealthy, or you want to integrate with, let's say, Tekton. So I'm not going to into details of all of these independent tools, but what I mean to say is all these tools are helps you to support your cloud native applications. And Jenkins X internally is based on plugins, so it leverages multiple plugins. It provides seamless integration with different tools using the plugins, and it brings automation, CI/CD automation within your application. There are a lot of other plugins also. I'm not mentioning all of those, but the concept that I'm trying to tell you is that Jenkins X, it's internally based on plugins, and it offers two kind of interfaces. It offers UI as well as CLI. So you can either configure your CI/CD pipeline either through UI based configuration. You can provide all of the configuration through Jenkins X UI, or you can leverage CLI also. There are a lot of CLI commands once you install CLI utility, and using which you can configure your CI/CD pipeline for deployment into Kubernetes. And also the second way, so first way I talked about is plugin, and the second way I want to tell you about is the extensibility. So extensibility means that if you don't want to leverage any plugin, but rather you want to provide your own scripts or code in your CI/CD pipeline, you want to provide your own custom code, custom script, you can bring that through the use of extensions. So it is very much extensible. You can bring your own code or scripts and embed it into CI/CD pipeline for deployment of your cloud native applications. Now, what all operations it supports? Let's discuss about that. So basically, it helps you to manage two kind of things. First is that it helps you to manage Kubernetes cluster, and second thing is it helps you manage your Kubernetes based apps. So when I say Kubernetes cluster, what does it mean? Let's say if you want to manage your different namespaces within your cluster, different configuration, let's say secret managements you want to do. I'm assuming you are aware about basics of Kubernetes and these terminologies, let's say namespaces, secrets, which we store inside Kubernetes. So if you manage all of these infrastructure level things and configuration level things at cluster level, then Jenkins X helps you. It can help you to bring automation to manage all of these stuff for you. And when I say apps, so these are basically your applications or platform which you have built, which you want to deploy onto Kubernetes based cluster. So you want to deploy on Kubernetes based cluster your applications. It could be microservices, it could be any serverless architecture you want to deploy, any job you want to run on Kubernetes cluster. So those application, the actual code that you want to deploy, that can also be managed using Jenkins X utility. So it helps you to manage two kinds of things. It helps you with the management of Kubernetes cluster, and also it helps you with the management of your application deployment. So it supports both kind of stuff for you. And as I was saying, it is very much opinionated towards Docker and Kubernetes. So any application where Docker and Kubernetes is involved, Jenkins X will be helpful for you to bring DevOps operations, CI/CD operations within your deployment pipeline. And it also helps you for the code promotion. So let's say you have deployed your application in one environment. So typically in organization, we have development environment, we have UAT or a testing environment, and then we have production environment. So you can do the code promotion also from one environment to the second environment and to the third environment. So you can have your own environment configured within your Jenkins X, and then Jenkins X can help you to promote your code or application from lower environment to the higher environment. Now we'll talk about how it does that. We'll talk about the internal architecture of Jenkins X. So let's say you have your application code which you have checked into your Git, right? So after that, Jenkins X provides interfaces, let's say JX CLI. So you have command line interface using which you can configure your CI/CD pipeline, and then you have the actual JX, which is internally based on plugins. So internally it has many plugins you can think of. So let's say this is plugin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So based on the type of app you're using, whether you are using Helm based deployment, whether you are using Docker image based deployment, whether you are doing, let's say, Tekton based deployment. So it has various plugins which it seamlessly integrate with internally, and then it helps you to bring the CI/CD operation. So from the Git, using JX CLI, you can take the code from the Git and you can pass on to the JX, or you can also make this operation without JX CLI also, that whenever you push any code to Git, your code should automatically goes for the production without any involvement of JX CLI. So those all configurations can also be done. So either you do manually using JX CLI, or directly using Git operations, using GitOps, you directly trigger the CI/CD pipeline to JX. And then once JX receives the request that, okay, I need to trigger a CI/CD pipeline, now in the background, it communicates with multiple things using the plugins. It talks to your Kubernetes API server. So API server is the main entry point to manage the state of your Kubernetes cluster, like what all you want to deploy onto that Kubernetes cluster. So that is all managed with the help of Kubernetes API server. So you can think this is the entry point to your Kubernetes cluster, and it also talks to your Docker container registry. So let's say if you have already let's say you have already created your Docker image, and let's say this Docker image is also you have pushed to Git. Now it can help you to build your Docker image, and it can help you to push your Docker image to a container. So let's say it's a Docker registry, so it can help you to push your Docker image to Docker registry. So all of these stuff is also taken care by your JX, Jenkins X client. So build and pushing to Docker registry is also taken care by JX. So this part is also taken care by JX. Now you have your Docker image. Using this Docker image, you can deploy your applications onto your Kubernetes cluster. Let's say in the Kubernetes cluster, you have different namespaces, namespace 1, namespace 2. So based on the configuration that you have provided, your application can go to that particular namespace and it can be deployed. So you can have multiple applications running inside your Kubernetes cluster. and that deployment is taken care by JX CI/CD pipeline. So this is my, so let me just bring a highlight here that this is my Kubernetes cluster. This is my Kubernetes cluster, and this is my Docker registry. And internally, it manages to bring Docker registry into a container. Internally, it spin off your container or a pod by talking to Kubernetes API server, and then uses Docker registry to run a particular Docker image which you want to deploy inside that pod. It also supports you to deploy the Helm charts. So if you have Helm charts, there is a different plugin within JX which can help you to push Helm chart to Helm repository, and then those charts can be deployed onto Kubernetes cluster again. So as I was saying, it's based on plugin. So whether you want to deploy a Helm based application, you want to directly deploy any Docker based images onto container, it's your choice. It contains multiple plugins which can help you to bring automation within your Kubernetes based cluster. So this is how it works. So this is all my CI/CD operations, I can say. So this is my, let's say, application code. Then JX brings CI/CD operation, and this is my infrastructure on the right hand side. So in the center I have CI/CD operations. So code is taken, and then CI/CD operation pipeline gets triggered using JenkinsX, which gets deployed onto Kubernetes infrastructure. So this is how JenkinsX works.